I've been looking forward to seeing what the humans do here. To be honest, I don't really want them to come back up that way because the main part of their other part of their big fleet is up here as well, so they could group up and that'll be a lot harder to take on. There may have been an opportunity for me to actually engage that earlier. I did take a turn out to repair there and then change my mind and then came back over here after all, and yeah, sadly it looks like they've gotten away as it turns out, so they're going to group up with that more than likely. But it does mean I should be able to take these planets over here without too much fuss if they've brought that pack, which that'll be good at least. And I should be able to attack up here as well now quite freely still. If there is... Well, I'm going to make a jump gate there pretty soon, so if I need to get back from there to there, I could do it quite quickly. Right, there's a threatening fleet, which we know of course. We've got the technology this turn I was researching.
Even without me, our scientists have made a new discovery.
So we've got the weather control. I'm not really sure where I'm going to be putting that. Probably on the volcanic type worlds that don't have much food, because they need it. So the next tech, I'm going to stick with transgenetics. That'll allow me to transform my worlds into Gaia planets, which I may or may not do, depending on how expensive it is. For the moment though, I think I'm going to take a minute out to update my build list. Okay, so here's the build list this turn. Started on the first core waste dump. I need that on Yarn 5, it's got a bit of pollution. Then I get started on the really amazing production building I've got recently. Apart from that, the only thing I've bought this turn is more transports on Yarn Prime. I have 20 I think, so that will take it up to 25. Which, yeah, I want to keep around that amount from now on pretty much. So I've got a few bits of movement left, and if I can figure out where the hell I am on the map, I can start doing it. So they were bought last turn. Let's get a transport over to here. Hopefully I can take this back. This planet is in revolt, of course. Yeah, I don't actually have... It's quite a new colony, so looks like I can take it pretty easily. Let's deploy. Okay. So that's now back under my control. And I'll bring the rest of those transports over to there. There's a bunch of transports there. Before I move those, I'm gonna bomb here. Let's drop all of those. Well, should I bother taking that? I don't think I'm going to. I'm just gonna move the transports up here. They can stay back there and bomb it to bits. Okay. So I've got this fleet here now, which I can actually move. Let's do so. Right, bring it into there. Doesn't look like there's any human fleet up here, luckily for me. Let's attack this partially made structure. Okay, I don't know if I've got enough combat vessels over here to take on their defences, but yeah, that's coming over for instance, and that will as well in a bit. What's left? So there's that main fleet, and that's about it. I brought the Titan up to there, so that's going to come over here, but yeah, I don't really think I can enter this system super safely. It's a bit too big. Well, I'm probably being overcautious, but I don't really want to lose ships, to be honest. So I think I'll bring it up to that point this turn, but I'm actually going to split up some of these ships. So I've got a bomber. Let's bring one bomber to there, and one bomber to there. I'm going to put a transport in each direction as well. Right. Transport there. The rest of the fleet, I guess I'll take one transport with me this turn. I think I'm going to take one cruiser out. So let's take that one and bring it up there. That's very recently been colonized, so I'm going to take that just to make sure I have a presence in the system. It's going to be crap, but I probably will take that as well with that. This fleet can go to there. Those two got spies on them, so I'm not sure about those yet. And I think that's all of the movement this turn, so let's end the turn. I think I might be able to afford a Titan just in 2 turns time. It's going to be close. Very close. Which I may start to use on the humans first rather than the Darlock. Kind of depends about this situation. That's getting a jump gate up there, so that's going to help. Right, mission success. We stole charts of the Darlock, which I'm not sure I really needed to do, but that is done. I can retarget something then. Maybe I don't need to do Goy, maybe I should do something else. Try and revolt something else to help me later on. There's a Gesut threatening fleet down there. Okay. I don't... Well, is there anything I can take this turn? There might be. Let's have a look in. Yeah, let's reach there. Sadly, that's still in the system. I don't really want to come along here. It's going to take 2 turns. Which take a fleet up there. This is risky. Yeah, what can I take over here then this turn? There's nothing there. There's nothing there. So let's get troop transport to here. Right. That is rubbish. But question is, should I take it or bomb it? Might as well take it since I got transport here. So let's deploy. Okay. And over here. Let's bring that to there. Likewise at this one. Right, got more transports ready to come up. And got to make a decision about... Yeah, I don't think I'm going to go for that. I mean, that one probably would be alright. That one looks a bit iffy, doesn't it? It's not going to be too long before I can get in here. So I'm going to take a minute out to update the build list. Okay, here is the build list this turn. Nothing bought, saving up for a Titan still. The trade deal with the Nolums actually runs out in about 6-7 turns, I think it is. So I may have to save up for that as well. I probably want to do at least one more. Well, yeah, probably next trade with the Nolums will be the last one actually. After that, I may, well, by the next time the one rolls around again, the opportunity, I'll probably want to be at war with the Nolums, or yeah, around that time, I guess. There's a tiny bit of movement left this turn. So Titan's coming over. I move factories in various places, making jump gates. Transports are coming up to here. Some of them are. Probably bring more up there in a minute, or over to there. Right, so what have I got left? I've got these 2 bombers still attacking over here. Finally did a bit of damage to it. Okay. I've brought transport and bomber up there, transport and bomber up there. Maybe I won't need to bring a cruiser up there. Let's have a look at that a second. Yeah, it's still 0 and that's still 0. That's 0 actually, but there's that outpost down there. I think I may bring a battleship down there actually. It looks as if I'm going to have to wait for this Titan to come up here, which is a bit of a pain. It is delaying things a bit. But as soon as this system is sorted out with the attacking the fleets in there, I'm going to go for the Darlock. Hopefully I'll have things in the right position as well. I am making jump gates over here, which aren't far away from this system, so I can immediately get stuff over there. Hopefully, that's the plan anyway. So yeah, let's bring a battleship down here. Let's bring the oldest battleship, I think. Should have done this last turn really, but it doesn't massively matter. Can take those out at my leisure pretty much. Perhaps, yeah, let's bring that transport down there as well. Got more coming in to help out there eventually. So yeah, I think that's okay. So the only thing I've got left then this turn is up here. I am going to actually attack this turn with a battleship. Transport's coming in. I think I might be able to take it. So transport and destroyer. Yeah, let's attack this here. Okay. It's got 2. Balanced. Ooh. Ooh, wow, it's a battle station. Wow. I'm gonna go for it. It's not the end of the world if I were to lose a battleship. Let's take command. I've got 2 battleships coming up in a not too distant future, so yeah, which should be enough to take out whatever's up here. Okay, let's be careful with this destroyer. Wow. Yeah, it's got MIRVs as well. I'll take out. Well, it looks like it shot at that first time round. Luckily, his shield's coming back. Starts to take some damage. Damn it. Okay. More shields. That was pretty costly on the old hit points there. That was a bit closer than I would want it to be, certainly. To be honest, I thought I was going to win that and not take that much damage. You know what I forgot then? That's medic destroyer these days, isn't it? I could have healed up a bit there. So that was, yeah, pretty bad to forget that. There's 6 marines, 2 battloids. Now if I have a 20% boost, I think I might be able to take that. It's probably pretty close. I'm going to use 1 transport to start. I'm not going to bomb because it would probably miss in the main, wouldn't it? And just take out structures, which I don't want to do. There's a lot more population and structures than there is defense. So hopefully if I lose this, it will take at least a couple down. No, it didn't. Right, let's try and get lucky here then. Right, that was it. Yeah, I took out a tank. This should be able to take it this time round. So in effect, didn't really use an extra transport here, but I could have avoided taking out a bit of the population or structure, whatever it was I hit. Right. So that can, well, upgrade if I want to, but I can figure that out next turn. Let's stick on the Alien Management Center here. And we'll end the turn. Okay. Right. Done. Next turn. I can heal up a bit there with that battleship. I mean, I could bring it down, there's nothing in that system as well. Could take Sol Prime without too much problem. Sol probably has a lot of defenses on. Yeah, they just grouped up their entire fleet. The humans did. That's something I did not want to see. Okay. Mission success. Foxtrot completed. Infiltrate mission. Okay. And I'll take the research there. So yeah, the AI seems to like to do this. Tries to defend one specific planet, which yeah, it's not really a great idea, is it? Because everything else I can take quite easily. What I think I might do is send a spy to Gorgonis Prime, try and revolt that, and in the meanwhile take all of the rest of their planets. That's what I'm thinking of doing. So espionage. Oh, for the dialogue as well, I decided to try and revolt this in a bit. I will do. It's quite an isolated colony of theirs on its own. There's a threatening fleet, which, as you could guess by now, is going to be the eel. We've stolen information on immersion, immersion pride. This can select destination. Is that what I want to do? Try and wipe them out. Okay, select and start mission. Okay, what is my security now? 24.85. Yeah, since the espionage seems to be working again on the AI's behalf, perhaps I don't want to put another one of my spies to spying on someone. Have it on defense, I don't know. Kind of feel like I need another one though. Be more aggressive. Okay, right, what have I got to do this turn then? I don't think I can bomb any. Oh, yes, I can. Let's bomb that first of all. Right, that's finally taken out. So the immersions are down to 1 colony. Before I update the build list, I'd forgotten I should be able to take these human plants this turn, so let's do that first. So let's send troop transport there. And hopefully if there is marines, there aren't many of them. No, there's actually no marines. So that is taken. I'll be sticking a alien management center there, no doubt, in a minute. This one I think is a completely new colony. Let's come down there. And yeah, I will take that because it's nice to have that system locked down, even though it's new and crap. Okay, right, that's it then. Let's, I'll take a minute out to update the build list. I did decide to use one of my spies aggressively this turn, although it is leaving my security a bit on the low side. So this guy's going to be sent to revolt Gorgonis Prime, should the humans still have that by the time he gets over there. I may not actually need to use him to revolt it though. What I could do, what I think might happen is, if I take enough of the human planets, basically they won't have the command points to support their fleet here anymore. That's what basically happened with the Sakra. They ended up getting rid of a number of their ships. So if I keep on taking these planets, yeah, I won't have to fight a huge battle here anyway, in theory. Next turn I'm going to buy a Titan, which I may actually send up here as well. I've got a tiny bit of movement left, and yeah, basically I'm bringing ships to here, actually making a jump gate with that factory this turn. Before I get to the remaining tiny bit of movement, I'll quickly show you my build list, which if I scroll like that, it's quicker. Yeah, I haven't actually bought anything. I made sure I'm going to get this in a turn now. Slightly adjusted my who's researching a bit. So what's left? There's that main fleet there. I'm going to bring that cruiser to there, I think. Let's bring, yeah, those down there. There's a bomber already there. I think I'll bring the bomber back though. I don't really need bomber to come down here. They're normal military outposts. There's not much defense down here. One battleship be enough. I might need to get another transport down there though. They're coming over though. What's left? There's 6 transports. I'm going to repair that a bit though, I think, before coming down here. There's only really yeah, Earth basically, Sol 2, which should be Sol 3 of course. I don't know why the developers didn't like do Jupiter for the gas giant and then just Earth as the main planet for the humans. It would have made more sense in my opinion. But yeah, for some reason they didn't. Right, I think that is it for the movement this turn. Let's end the turn. Okay. Yeah, this Darlock War may be a bit delayed because of this situation by a few turns, but maybe even not at all. It's hard to tell really. But yeah, jump gates getting ready over here. I definitely need to buy something down there still to deal with that. And I can also use the wormhole over there to get up there, which is a strategy I may employ. Maybe make a Titan, go through there, bring some transports, cause havoc. Threatening fleet. Mr. Eel yet again. and there's a small amount of merchant ships which are too far away to cause me damage. Got a scout that's been staying there for ages. In terms of the backfield, I haven't really shown that for a while, have I? So I did move a few factories up at one stage. I've got a factory still left down there. I think that factory may have completed an advanced military outpost. So there's all advanced military outposts there, there, and there. And also there's one there and one getting done there. So that will all be useful in protecting against the Nolems later on. There's Rex Prime, which lost population, which I probably didn't mean to do. And anything else? Oh, let's check out the tech.
Even without me, our scientists have made a new discovery.
So, Gaia transformation. I don't know quite how this works, if you have to get to Terran first before you can use it. I guess I'll find out in a bit. Universal Antidote, extra growth rate, that's going to be very handy, so I'm going to pick that up. Then I might actually go for, I'm thinking the phaser modifications, which you could definitely argue I should have picked up earlier, but yeah, it's not really a big deal. Then picking up that research would be nice, but also getting some extra movement by coming along this line would be a pretty nice idea as well. Just some ship repair, which caught my eye. Getting towards the Doomstar along this line would be very nice as well. I've never had a Doomstar, I'd like to see it, but a lot of text to get still. I'm going to use missiles on my Doomstar as well, I think. It's probably going to be the only ship in my fleet that uses them, because it's pretty slow, so the extra range would be good. I also have a leader that has a missile.
If my calculations are correct, and well, they usually are, this might be important.
Bonus that would be good on Doomstar eventually as well. She is, I think it says she, in here somewhere. Yeah, that one is it, missile attack. So I could use that on her on a Doomstar. Okay, I think I'm going to take a minute out there now to update the rather long build list. Okay, so here is the build list this turn, starting on a deep core mine finally on Yarn 5 before getting work on some really amazing ships again. There's a couple of places where I'm going to make geosynchronous warehouses that have moons, so they're going to be great for purchasing. Basically near to the Nolems or the Darloks is Slar and Wirius, I think. One of the Wirius planets I'm going to get another geosynchronous on. The one purchase I've made this turn, I've also stuck an advanced colony ship in the list for the first time for a while, which yeah, I should probably always have at least one being made somewhere. Yeah, the one purchase I've made this turn is the Titan, finally. So we've now got two of those. Wow, how long is this friggin' list? I've got 64 colonies now. Right, so yeah, I bought the Titan on Yarn Prime because that's the cheapest place to make it, along with Goy, but that's nearer than Goy is. So yeah, that's coming in soon. Movement this turn, moving along there, basically. Battleship and transport's coming down to those two colonies. Titan is nearly reached over here. I think once that Titan gets there, I'm going to send them along, no matter what. It's a better fleet than they have. So yeah, I'm going to take the risk. There's a battleship that arrived here this turn. That battleship came across from that jump gate, so they're getting in there. I'm going to attack Keltzig next turn before moving down to Sol. And the humans are pretty much done in for then. There's a jump gate going up there. There's a jump gate already there, so I can get over towards the Darloks. And yeah, so Wirius as well. I can buy stuff here if I... Well, I'm going to use that world for a geosynchronous. So it's near to the Dark and the Nolem. Slar is sadly the nearest one over here that has a moon. None of these do, so it's not great for purchase in there. And we already have, I think, yeah, there's already a geosynchronous on this planet as well, which, yeah, orbital and so on. So yeah, I can buy stuff there quickly as well if I need stuff over here. Right, that's it for the turn. Let's get going again.
My friend, I come to you with the most Splendid proposition.
Yeah, that's probably not that bad a deal actually, because I'm not sure how much the AI can make use of that, but yeah, I'm just going to decline it.
A dunce such
that
as
even go
you
down?
wouldn't know a bargain, even if it spat on your face.
Okay, so losing population, not good. Right, I think we can guess what these threatening fleets are, yeah. Right, once I've got 2 Titans, well even 1 Titan actually, if we check out my new one, the stats are better than the Orion Guardian. And if you do take out the Orion Guardian, you do get extra techs, I believe, so it's very tempting now to try and send one of these down through the jump gates, but look how long it takes, 8 turns. I could buy one at Goy and get it over here, but I don't know, I think it's a bit too far, it's a bit too out of the way for me to realistically take on at the moment. Right, so I've got a huge build list to do once again as usual. Let's bring this battleship down to there and I'll quickly do this combat. Okay. I say quickly, but there's a Nebula in the way. Okay, taken out, nice. Right, so I was going to revolt these, but I should be able to take at least one. Right, need to get another transport down there though. Right, that's going to group up in a minute, but let's take out Celtic first, I think. So let's get a battleship and skirmisher I've got up here. And that battleship has been slowly repairing a bit, but not a lot. Okay, I think that's all the combat ships I've got in the area. That battleship and those bombers can come up though this turn. Yeah, let's attack this turn. It should be enough, more than enough. Okay, let's take command. Only good. Another battle station.